Formagi YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deken the last firefly. The forest was quiet. The air felt thick and heavy. Every leaf seemed to whisper secrets. She walked slowly, feeling the damp earth under her feet. A sudden rustle made her freeze. Her heartbeat thundered in her ears. The sky above was fading to black. A single firefly appeared, glowing faintly. She reached out, mesmerized by its fragile light. The light flickered, as if it had a heartbeat. Shadows moved around her, stretching and twisting unnaturally. She stepped back, but the firefly hovered closer. Its glow intensified, illuminating shapes in the darkness. Figures crouched behind the trees, still and silent. The air smelled of smoke and wet leaves. Her breath came in shallow gasps. The firefly darted toward her, leaving a trail of golden sparks. A cold breeze brushed her neck, sending shivers down her spine. She blinked and the firefly was gone. The forest was empty, yet she felt eyes watching. A sudden snap echoed nearby. She turned, but nothing moved. The silence was suffocating. Then a whisper floated through the air, soft but sharp. It spoke her name. Her feet refused to move. A shadow separated from the darkness, inching closer. The last firefly reappeared, hovering directly in front of her eyes. Its light revealed a face she thought she would never see again. The face in the firefly's light was familiar yet twisted. Her mind tried to recognize it, but the features shimmered like they were made of smoke. A chill ran through her bones. The forest seemed to bend around her, the trees leaning as if to listen. The shadows whispered again, this time in voices that sounded like many, yet none at all. Her heartbeat pounded louder, echoing in the thick silence. She wanted to run, but her legs refused to obey. The firefly floated higher, circling her head like a predator. Each pulse of its light revealed more shapes, twisted forms crouching among the roots. Their eyes glowed faintly, reflecting the firefly's light like shards of broken glass. She swallowed hard. The air smelled metallic, like blood mixed with rust. A low, grinding sound came from somewhere deep in the forest. It was slow, deliberate, growing closer with every heartbeat. The firefly darted toward one of the shadows. It flared brighter, revealing something moving within the darkness, a figure hunched and unnatural. Her stomach turned. The figure's eyes were hollow, black pools that seemed to suck the light from the air. The firefly hesitated, flickering rapidly as if warning her. Then it darted back to her, hovering inches from her face. Its glow was blinding, forcing her to squint. A sudden gust of wind tore through the trees, shaking leaves and branches like the forest itself was alive. Something cold brushed her shoulder. She spun around, but no one was there. The whispers grew louder, circling her like vultures. They spoke in a language she did not understand, yet the meaning was clear: warning, threat, danger. Her chest tightened. The last firefly pulsed rhythmically, almost as if it was communicating. She reached out to it again, trembling. The shadows moved faster, closing in. The forest grew darker despite the firefly's glow. Every tree trunk now looked like a giant hand reaching for her. She stumbled backward over a root, hitting the ground hard. Pain shot up her leg, but fear kept her frozen. The firefly hovered closer, its light illuminating a path through the oppressive darkness. She crawled forward, following it instinctively. The whispers grew urgent, overlapping into a roar of voices. Then silence. The forest seemed to hold its breath. The firefly stopped at the edge of a clearing. In the center stood a small, ancient stone pedestal. Carvings crawled across its surface, moving as if alive. She felt a pull toward it, magnetic and terrifying. The shadows lined the perimeter of the clearing, circling like predators. The firefly landed on the pedestal, glowing brighter than ever before. She stepped closer. The carvings writhed, forming words she could read. The last light must choose. A cold, invisible force gripped her chest. The shadows surged forward, yet the firefly's light held them back. Her vision blurred. The firefly's glow now projected a figure above the pedestal, a figure she could not recognize fully, yet it felt intimately familiar. It raised a hand. The whispers returned, this time inside her own head. Take the light, or be consumed. Her mind screamed. The air grew thick, almost solid. The shadows pressed closer, their forms twisting into grotesque shapes. Something sharp grazed her arm. She cried out, but no sound came. The firefly's light expanded, filling the clearing with blinding brilliance. She felt herself being lifted, weightless, pulled toward the pedestal. The shadows hissed and recoiled. The glowing figure above the pedestal reached out. She could see her own face reflected in its eyes, yet hollow, drained, terrified. A cold voice resonated in the clearing. Your choice is the last choice. Every nerve